Hello students, myself Professor Ankur. I welcome everyone for the gate sum session on analog circuits. Today we are going to solve important sums from the topic of MOSFET. Let's start with now sums on MOSFET. So let's take a question. This is from the GATE 2008 EC paper. The question is, for the circuitry shown in the following figure, the transistors M1 and M2 are identical. Assume that M2 is in saturation and the output is unloaded. So the current Ix is related to I bias as. So we are trying to get a relation for Ix and I bias. As everyone is aware regarding the topic of current mirror, in the current mirror concept, we are going to use a concept where the output current and the input currents are actually matched. These concepts can be realized using BJT or FETs or MOSFETs, either of the logics. So now here, this question is from the topic of constant current sources, current mirrors. So let's have a solution for this. So since M1 and M2 are matched in all the aspects and they are also arranged in the form of current mirror, we can say that both the drain currents are going to be same. Drain current for the first MOSFET is I bias and drain current for the second MOSFET is Ix. So automatically, if both of them are matched, I can easily say I bias is going to be equal to Ix. Next question. This is from the GATE 2007 EC paper. Let's have a look at the question. The question says, in the CMOS inverter circuitry shown, if the transconductance parameters of NMOS, PMOS are Kn equal to Kp equal to mu n Cox W of n by L of n is equal to mu p Cox W of p by L of p equal to 40 microampere per volt square, and their threshold voltages are VTH n is equal to magnitude of VTH p equal to 1 volt. Then the current I is, and we are having options: A 0 ampere, B 25 microampere, C 45 microampere, and D 90 microampere. So the first thing you need to understand here is that for both the MOSFETs, the gate potential is 2.5 volt. And the second advantage that we get here is whatever is the current of the P MOSFET, same is going to be the current for the N MOSFET. So if you solve for one of the MOSFET, automatically it's the same current for the other MOSFET. So now we need to calculate the value of I. This I is as good as the drain current of the N channel E MOSFET. So for this, we have a standard equation. Let's use it and get a solution for this. So the current equation is IDS is equal to mu Cox W by L, VGS minus VT the whole square, and the whole thing gets divided by 2. So we already have the value of mu Cox W by L given as 40 microampere per volt square. We know that the value of VGS for the N MOSFET is VG minus VS. The VG is at 2.5 and VS is at 0 volt. So automatically the value of VGS is 2.5. VT for both the MOSFETs is 1 volt. So now we just have to go for a substitution and we'll get the answer directly. So solving for ID, the substitution is half 40 microampere, 2.5 minus 1 the whole square. Solving it, we get the value as 45 microampere. So the correct answer for this question is option C, 45 microampere. Thank you.